The Israeli tanks managed to advance a little deeper into Gaza City in the middle of the strip from the west side at the coastal street, trying to reach Al-Shifa hospital, which was attacked by Israeli airstrikes 5 times in the last 24 hours. They also attacked 2 other hospitals, Al-Rantisi and Al-Nasser hospitals, in addition to heavily pounding the surroundings of the Indonesian hospital, resulting in raising the death toll in Gaza to 11,000. Israeli tanks and military vehicles surrounded the 4 hospitals only a few hundred meters away. These hospitals are still sheltering tens of thousands wounded and displaced Palestinians who have sent appeals from inside the hospitals to allow them to flee. Without any confirmation from the International Red Cross, people are not taking the risk, especially after a convoy of fleeing people was attacked by Israeli tanks after they tried to flee Al-Nasser hospital. To flee from the north, Palestinians need to go through Salah ad-Din street, which has been controlled by the Israeli tanks since the start of this ground operation, and still is heavily targeted by Israeli warplanes.
Here I'm standing next to Israel's Minister of Defense in Tel Aviv. According to a statement released by the Israeli army, since the beginning of the war with Hamas, around 9,500 rockets have been fired towards Israel. Thousands of them were intercepted, and following the entry of Israeli ground forces into the Gaza Strip, a significant decrease in the number of launches is evident. Israel stressed that there is no ceasefire, but there are tactical local pauses for humanitarian aid for civilians in Gaza to evacuate from the north to the south, away from the most intensive areas of fighting.
3 Lebanese Hezbollah drones launched attacks on targets in northern Israel on Friday. The number of casualties is currently unknown. Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian was quoted as saying by the Iranian news agency on Friday, "As the intensity of the war in Gaza Strip intensifies, expanding the scope of the war has become inevitable."